We are ranking 8 skincare brands that have earned trust not through marketing hype, but through decades of clinical validation, patented technologies, and dermatologist endorsement. From legacy cleansers with 60-year track records to antioxidant serums backed by peer-reviewed, randomized controlled trials, each entry climbs a higher threshold of science and lasting results. Starting at number 8 with a formula that has barely changed since 1960, Cetaphil stands as a rare example of formula consistency in the skincare world. Since its introduction in 1960, the Gentle Skin Cleanser has kept its core blend of low surfactant and neutral pH ingredients almost entirely intact. Only minor preservative updates in 2008 and a purified water upgrade in 2015 have touched the original recipe, both aimed at meeting evolving safety standards rather than altering performance. In 2021, the brand responded to an FDA letter by adjusting label language, not the formula itself, a move that reassured longtime users. Cetaphil's reputation relies on decades of dermatologist familiarity and a track record of being gentle enough for sensitive skin, rather than on randomized controlled trials or third-party certifications. For many, this quiet consistency is the foundation of trust, especially in a market where silent reformulations often erode confidence. While lacking in modern clinical proof, Cetaphil's enduring presence and ingredient transparency has made it a mainstay for those who value reliability above all. Number 7. Eucerin draws on more than a century of pharmaceutical heritage to deliver targeted relief for chronic dry skin. Owned by Beiersdorf since 1900, the brand's approach is rooted in drugstore science and a commitment to ingredient transparency. Eucerin's Advanced Repair and Urea Repair Plus creams contain urea concentrations ranging from 5 to 10%, a range supported by clinical trials that show significant improvements in skin hydration, barrier function, and itch reduction for those with xerosis and atopic dermatitis. Dermatologist surveys consistently place Eucerin's urea-based formulas among the top recommendations for patients with persistent dryness, with 18% of clinicians in a 2021 international poll naming Eucerin Intensive Repair as a first-line choice. While the brand does not hold an NEA seal for its urea products, independent safety ratings confirm a low hazard profile, and real-world practice continues to validate its reputation. Eucerin's focus on active humectants and its pharmaceutical lineage distinguish it as a credible, therapy-driven option for those seeking relief from severe dryness, bridging the gap between gentle cleansers and more specialized barrier repair solutions. Number 6. Vanicream sets the standard for exclusion-based skincare, building its reputation on what is left out rather than what is added. Its minimalist, hypoallergenic approach is protected by U.S. Patent 5,989,842. Vanicream's formula omits fragrance, lanolin, parabens, dyes, and formaldehyde releasers, ingredients often linked to allergic reactions and irritation. This minimalist approach has made it a mainstay in dermatology offices for patients with ultra-sensitive or compromised skin. The core formula, anchored by petrolatum and mineral oil, has remained virtually unchanged for decades, providing a stable, non-irritating base that resists oxidation and microbial growth. Stability data confirm a 48-month shelf life, which far exceeds typical moisturizers. Clinical guidelines from the American Academy of Dermatology and consensus statements on contact dermatitis consistently cite Vanicream as a hypoallergenic benchmark. Its role as a physician-developed allergen-avoidant option has earned trust among both doctors and patients seeking reliable, irritation-free care for the most sensitive skin types. Number 5. EltaMD has become the reference point for sunscreen in dermatology offices, driven by its focus on comfort and real-world clinical use. The UV Clear SPF 46 formula is specifically designed for acne-prone and rosacea-prone skin, offering a non-comedogenic, oil-free base that avoids the heavy, greasy feel common in traditional sunblocks. In 2025, an independent laboratory study compared the sensory comfort of leading facial sunscreens on sensitive skin. EltaMD UV Clear ranked at the top, with participants reporting significantly less stinging and irritation after application, a result that carries weight for patients recovering from laser treatments or chemical peels. Dermatology clinics frequently recommend EltaMD as a post-procedure standard, reflecting both its tolerability and the trust it has earned among clinicians who see the impact of sun exposure on compromised skin. The brand's widespread adoption in medical offices, combined with lab-verified comfort, explains why EltaMD remains a dependable choice for those seeking effective protection without sacrificing skin health. Number 4. Avennes draws its reputation from the mineral-rich springs of southern France, where its thermal water has been used in European clinics for over 2 centuries to calm irritated and post-procedure skin. The core of Avennes' trust lies in its Cicaphate line, which holds the National Eczema Association seal of acceptance, a rare third-party endorsement for a European brand. Clinical studies point to Avennes' thermal spring water as effective in reducing erythema and soothing discomfort, making it a frequent recommendation for patients recovering from laser treatments or experiencing eczema flare-ups. Dermatologists often turn to Cicaphate for its minimalist formula and proven tolerability, especially when standard moisturizers fall short after irritation or barrier disruption. This dual foundation explains why Avennes is trusted, not just in pharmacies but also in hospital recovery rooms and specialist dermatology practices across Europe and North America. Number 3. La Roche-Posay stands at the intersection of scientific heritage and measurable photoprotection. Rooted in the mineral-rich thermal springs of Western France, the brand's formulations rely on selenium-enriched water, a profile preserved by the patented filtration process FR 2750019. This technology ensures that each batch maintains stable antioxidant properties, a claim substantiated by laboratory data and regulatory filings in the European Union. La Roche-Posay's partnership with the French Society of Dermatology has produced clinical trials confirming a reduction in erythema with the Cicaplast line, but it is the Anthelios sunscreen range that leads in objective performance. In 2025, the Skin Research Institute of California ranked Anthelios as having the highest UVA protection factor among leading sunscreens, a result that positions it as a reference point for long-term skin health. The American Academy of Dermatology includes La Roche-Posay in its official patient education toolkit, reflecting institutional trust. Dermatologist surveys consistently place the brand at the top of professional recommendations, citing both the stability of its formulations and the transparency of its ingredient disclosures. This blend of patented technology, independent lab validation, and medical society endorsement explains why La Roche-Posay remains a cornerstone for those seeking evidence-backed photoprotection and barrier support. Number 2. CeraVe represents the convergence of patented delivery science and clinical results in the world of barrier repair skincare. Developed by dermatologists at UCSF and launched in 2005, CeraVe's core innovation lies in its multivesicular emulsion technology, protected by U.S. Patent 7017634, which creates microscopic reservoirs that release ceramides, cholesterol, and hyaluronic acid steadily over a full 24 hours. This controlled release system is designed to mimic the skin's natural lipid matrix, supporting prolonged hydration without a heavy or greasy texture. The brand's triple ceramide blend, kept at a precise 1:1:1 ratio, has remained unchanged since its introduction, ensuring ingredient transparency and consistent results. In 2025, a double-blind randomized controlled trial measured a 62% increase in skin hydration after just 7 days of twice-daily use, with no significant reports of irritation or erythema among participants. These findings are reinforced by multiple National Eczema Association seals of acceptance, confirming the safety of CeraVe's flagship formulas for eczema-prone and sensitive skin. The combination of robust clinical evidence, patent-protected technology, and broad dermatologist endorsement explains why CeraVe stands as the most scientifically validated barrier repair brand available to the public. And finally, in first place, SkinCeuticals sets the highest bar for evidence-based skincare, uniting patented chemistry with peer-reviewed clinical outcomes. The cornerstone is the Duke antioxidant patent, U.S. Patent 6,734,164, defining the precise parameters for 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% vitamin E, and 0.5% ferulic acid at a pH between 2.0 and 3.5. This formula, engineered to remain stable against oxidation for up to 36 months in an amber oxygen-tight bottle, has become the reference point for vitamin C serums worldwide. In 2024, a double-blind, randomized, controlled trial with 84 participants measured a 23% reduction in facial photo damage and a significant improvement in skin brightness, a change in L-star of plus 5.2 after 3 months of daily use with no increase in irritation among sensitive skin users. These results are not just marketing claims. They are published, peer-reviewed endpoints that have been recognized by the International Society of Dermatology for anti-aging efficacy. The patent's expiration in 2025 triggered a wave of imitators, but none have matched the original combination of ingredient transparency, packaging stability, and documented clinical benefit. For those who demand the gold standard in antioxidant skincare, where every drop is backed by decades of formulation science and rigorous trial data, SkinCeuticals stands alone at the top of the trust ladder. Across all 8 brands, one pattern stands out. Trust is built on clinical rigor, transparent science, and decades of proven results, not marketing trends. In a market full of hype, true credibility endures. When it comes to your skin, evidence-backed reliability is the only standard that matters. Subscribe to the Beauty Bureau for more videos exposing how the products you buy every day are actually made and priced. Let me know in the comments which luxury brand surprised you the most. I'll see you in the next one.